Hey everybody, this is LaMar from LaMar Coaching, and this is the video blog associated to my story. And so what I wanted to do with this is actually be able to talk to you guys a little bit more about my story, what got me to where I am, what caused me to be a coach, everything that I've gone through, and give you a little bit of an insight that maybe the article doesn't cover, while also going through some of the article as well. So a little bit about myself. As you guys know, my name is LaMar. I'm a husband, I'm a son, I'm a friend to a lot of people, and most of all, I'm living my dream. I am living passionately. I'm serving people passionately. I'm doing exactly what I want to be doing. And if you had asked me a year ago if I would be where I am today, I could not tell you that I would be here. My story, I've been an athlete my whole entire life. I grew up in a house where sports was everything to me, and that's pretty much what I knew. It got me to it got me through high school. It got me to a Division I school at the University of Colorado, where I was a long snapper on the football team, and it's been a passion of mine my entire life. When I finished playing football, because I knew that probably my junior year in college that I wanted to shift my attention to going into business. I wanted to take my skills and go out into the business world and start making a bit of a difference. So I graduated. I did what most people coming out of college do. You're conditioned to think this is the right thing to do. You need to get X, Y, and Z job. You need to be making a certain amount of money. You need to be doing certain things with your life. And for me, I ran into a lot of speed bumps. I didn't get an offer letter to work somewhere until after I graduated. I did have internships when I was in college. Worked at a few places, had some some rough experiences to say the least. Had some great experiences, met some unbelievable people, and what got me to actually being a coach was really the world kind of hitting me over the back of the head a couple times and putting coaching into my life. So for me, it was a series of 3 days where three totally separate people who didn't know each other had asked me if I'd ever considered coaching just based off of conversations that we had. And after the third day in a row where someone brought that up to me, I knew that it was something the world, and for me, that God was telling me I needed to do. So I reached out to a family friend who is an executive coach and got all the information that I needed. And really the rest is history. Went into an unbelievable program with IPEC, became a certified professional coach, and decided that I wanted to link my passion of sports and business and life all together. Everything that I've learned, I want to bring to athletes. I want to bring to people who are currently athletes, people who have been athletes, people who are transitioning athletes, trying to figure out exactly what they want to do, what their next step is, and current athletes, helping people live their true and full potential as an athlete, be able to perform better, to be able to be happier, be able to figure it out in terms of exactly what they want to do as an athlete, what's the platform that they want to build for themselves. And for people who are former athletes, being able to take the skills that they've learned in being an athlete and put them into the real world, put them into what's going to drive their next project, their next passion in their lives, and or maybe it's helping them find it. No matter what it is, it's really about learning to take the wheel back in life. For me, for the longest time as an athlete, when you get coached, you kind of have these plans laid out for you. People tell you exactly what you should be doing, what you need to be doing in order to be successful. And you're kind of conditioned in a way to be dependent on some of this stuff. So then when it falls on your shoulders, it can feel a lot like pressure. It can feel a lot like stress. It can feel a lot like anxiety. And sometimes it can feel like you're just an athlete. And nowadays, being an athlete has a little bit of a stigma associated to it, where um, all you do is play sports. You don't get to do much more than that. So my goal is to help lift up that cover and to help people understand, one, there's more than just being an athlete in life. You are more than an athlete. Two, that you have this amazing unlimited potential within you, that the world is just waiting for you to just share. You have all these gifts, you have all these skills, you have all these intangibles that you've learned from playing sports over the years, that the world is ready to receive, and it's time to figure out how to share them. And so taking back the wheel in your life is a major part in what I do as a coach. I help people figure out what that looks like for them, and help them gain the realization of all the things that might be holding them back, all the things that are causing challenges. Um, so for me, one of the ways that I experienced this was when I finished playing sports. I have all this physical ability, these talents, and then I'm at a desk, and I don't really know how to put any of my talents or skills into work, and allow them to work for me. And so, understanding exactly what that balance looked like, it took some time. It took a lot of time for me to be able to finally get to the point where I felt comfortable in I could go into any situation, any challenge, and really actually thrive. There are a lot of people who don't have that clarity yet of going into the unknown and knowing and having that confidence really to be able to be successful in everything that they do. So for me, I have three pillars that I use for me personally. I want to help people become confident. Confidence is key as an athlete. When you're confident, you feel like you can overcome any challenge that comes your way. You feel amazing about everything that you can do, and you feel like the world truly is your oyster. The second one is joy. Um, what is life? What is a life worth living if you don't have joy as a part of it? So you can be successful, but joy is a piece that makes being successful worthwhile. There are a lot of people, including athletes, who they find success, but sometimes coming off of success, you kind of wonder what else might be out there, because you're coming off such a high of being a champion, of being an athlete, of being successful, that you don't really know what's going to bring fulfillment and joy into your life. So helping people discover exactly what joy looks like for them is the second pillar. And finally, passion. When you go after something, especially as an athlete, you go after it with everything that you have. And passion is exactly the thing that is the motor that drives everything that you do as a human being. It's the fire within. It helps you create the life that you know that you are worthy of. It helps you overcome everything that you have had as adversity in the past. And passion really is that final piece that allows you to step into exactly what you know your life is supposed to be, and you can create it almost at will. So, to kind of wrap this up, in terms of my story, I'm here in service to athletes, to professionals, to people as a whole, in order to help them break free of everything that's been holding them back over the years, and help them step into exactly who they're meant to be, and live life on their own terms, and be able to share their unique, perfect gifts with the world, and live fearlessly. So, with that said, I look forward to being able to share content with you guys. And as always, you can reach out to me on my contact page, and I look forward to talking soon.